So, welcome to another episode of Drills and Skills. Today we're going to talk about why you shouldn't try and hit a straight shot. So as good as hitting it dead straight, frozen rope can look on Top Tracer or TrackMan or any ball flight simulator, having a club path of 0, which that one almost was, give or take half a degree, means you have to have the face 0 and you've got to hit the middle of the golf club. Any other alternative and the ball is moving away from the target. So that started almost on line, but my face angle was a bit too far right. So it's starting right and not coming back. Let me try and hit another straight one. So I'm trying to get club path 0, trying to swing. I have the club moving dead straight at impact. So club path is another 0, but it's so hard to control the face and have that exactly 0 as well. So most players have a tendency to have the club face more closed or more open at some point in the swing, and then open or closed at impact as well. As long as you can match that up with the ball flight you want to hit, that's fine. So if I move my club path either way, I've got more room for error with the club face to bring the ball back to the target. So with a 0 path, my face has to be 0. Or in this case, to hit the target with a centre strike, minus 0.1. I'm all right, but I can't control this to 0.1 of a degree. What I could do is shift the club path to a 6, and I've got between, let's say, 5 degrees, plus 5 to plus 1, of having the ball come back to the target. It might not come back enough, it might come back too much, but at least know it's coming back to the target and not always moving away. So if I can shift my club path, let's go a bit more to the right. As long as my club face is about half of that, that would be nice. I know it's coming back to the target. Okay, it's only a 3 to the right, but the face was inside that. I've got more room for error with this club face, unless my path is really extreme, like a 10. If my club face is only a 1, that's missing very left. But with a sensible club path, either way, between maybe 2 and 6, there's no actual number, you've got more room to get the club face in between that and have the ball come back most of the time to the target. Same with the fade. If I go the other way and I have my path consistently some amount left, as long as my club face is in between that and the target, it's coming back. So even with a minus 7, it's come back a bit too much, but at least I know it's coming back to the target. So having a club path of one or the other, arguably going to make you more accurate than having a very, very straight club path. So hard to control the face when your face is, or your path is completely a 0. Having said that, if, unlike the videos and the images you've seen up here and already, if you're always missing it one way, so if my path was a 0, but my face was always open to that, so if I hit, let's say, this type of shot, I'll try and go for a 0 path, which is hard enough anyway, didn't feel like it, so minus 2, I'll try one more, let's try 0 path, okay, close enough. So if my path was always a 0 and my face was always a minus, that's okay, as long as I know it's always going to be like that, because I can just allow for that with some aiming. So with no reference to the target, if you didn't know that this was straight down the middle, that's a good amount of shape, it's a good strike, good distance, it's a nice flight, but it's not where I was aiming. So if that was my ball flight and I knew I always move it left with quite a straight path, that's really easy. I'll just aim down the right and have a straight swing, but down the right-hand side. So that then comes back and hits the target. So if you're only missing one way, regardless of intent or danger, if on an open range you swing it and you generally miss one way, then it's okay to have a 0 path. You just have to change your aiming, depending on what trouble you've got out in front of you. If, however, you've got, like you saw, 0 path, and you're then always allowing or trying to change and adjust to the club face, depending on where the danger is, or what happened to your last shot, because most players, any level, will react, especially in the range. They hit one left, probably the next one's not going to go as far left, then move it right. I'm a big fan of that, because hitting the same shot badly all the time, not so great. So if you're trying to change things, great. You might change the wrong thing, but at least you're trying to change it and hit a different bad shot. But having a club path one or the other, generally easier to keep the face inside that somewhere and have the ball come back to the target with a fade or a draw. Like you can see here, moving the club path a bit more, ball flight, really good dispersion, much tighter. So we don't care if it's fades or draws. Straight's nice if you can do it all the time, but probably easier to have the ball one way or the other rather than hitting dead straight. Right, come on, 0-0 to finish, just to show you how hard it actually is. No. Stick with shaping it.